Hi there my lovelies, this is Jana here, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to make something a little bit different, and it's a kitchen staple, and it's super nutritious, something that we use all the time. It's chickpea milk, and it is so easy to make, and it's so cheap, and you're going to love it because it is delicious. And along the video I'm going to show you some variations and some modifications and how to use it, which is like a little bit obvious, but still we're going to go along with that. And we start by soaking chickpeas for at least 8 hours. What I like to do is that I take my chickpeas, okay, I soak them in water, and I used to do that in large amounts because then I freeze it, okay? And then you drain them, obviously you don't use the water, and then you freeze them. And they're gonna last for 25 years in your freezer. I don't know about that, but they're gonna last for a long time. And then you take them from the freezer and use it as you need. You can make falafels with it. You can make you can cook them and then make hummus. So the possibilities are endless. And now you can make milk as well. So we are going now to blend these frozen soaked chickpeas. Discard the water, remember. Now we're going to add new filtered water and we're going to blend it. Alright, so now after you blend it, we're going to sift it because we want to get rid of all these grains here, to which, by the way, are very nutritious, so you don't throw it away at all. You're going to save it, put it in your freezer again, and save it for, I don't know, meatballs, meatless meatballs, I don't know, a roast or something. They are very nutritious, they are packed with protein and fiber, so please, whatever you do, don't throw it away, put it in your freezer and save it for later use. All right, so now we have sifted it, okay, and now we ended up with the milk. But this milk is raw. We don't want to drink it raw. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook it in a medium-low heat. We're gonna put it in a pot and we're going to stir it for about 20-25 minutes. It takes a little bit time, but trust me, it's worth it because it's delicious and it is and you know what's inside. Do you know what I keep saying to you when I make cheese? Oh, click over there if you want to make my cheese, or white sauce or bechamel sauce or anything that you're using that you need milk for, and I keep saying please choose unsweetened ones. That's what I mean, because they tend to add to be a little bit more flavorful and people keep buying. So they tend to eat the vanilla, to add I don't know, some sort of sugar or sweetener or something. And then when you add it to your savory food, it ruins everything, and it's so it's really annoying. But when you make your own, you know exactly what's in there, and that is the brilliant part of it. If you want, at the end I'm going to tell you how to make it a little bit more flavorful. But for now, what we're going to do, because I always get a little bit off topic, I get carried away. So now what we're going to do is keep stirring for 20 minutes. It's going to get a little bit thicker. That's normal, okay? If you think it's way too thick, if the chickpeas are newer, they're going to get, the milk is going to get a little bit too thick. You just add a little bit of water, so no problem at all. All right, so now you keep stirring. You're going to see some foam forming. It's normal. Now you just let it cool down for in your stove turned off with a lid on it, so to protect from the environment. And this is it, it's done. Now, if you are already a vegan, or if you're used to having these kind of milks unsweetened and plain, this is good for you. You can use as it is, put it in your cereal, in your coffee, in your tea, whatever, okay? However, if you're a beginner and you still need a little bit of encouragement to consume this kind of a plant-based milk, you can blend this once it's ready and already room temperature with 1 or 2 dates, because then it's going to add a little bit of flavoring. And for me personally, I don't think it's necessary, because I add it to my coffee, and then I add a little bit of brown sugar sometimes to my coffee, so I don't feel the difference, and this already smells very good, and that is something. So this is ready, right? And it will yield a lot. See, I used 1 cup of soaked chickpeas and drained. I cannot stress that enough. Drained 1 cup, and for approximately 10 cups of water, and that's what I ended up with. And you can always complete with a little bit more water, okay, and you are all set. And at some point on this channel, I'm going to teach you how to make a cheese using this milk, which is so good. I mean, so good. It's some sort of a fresh cheese, so stay tuned. It's going to be soon because I know you guys love cheese. I know every time I post a cheese recipe, you come like crazy, and I can't blame you because cheese is life. And that's why we make these things here, because we don't need to not eat those things anymore. We can substitute and change and make our own. And if you are one of those people that don't agree with it, we are very sorry, but we just don't care, do we? So this is it for today. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. It's going to be linked over here. If you make it, please tag me and let me know your thoughts. Let me know, have you ever made it? Let me know in the comments below. And this is it. I see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my website, because over there you're gonna get a free ebook, and that's a good thing. See you next time. Bye bye. Do you think that perhaps I can have a milk mustache? I'll try. Hmm?